Hi guys and welcome to a new episode of Starburger. Today I want to talk a bit about the article that has appeared in the German game magazine Gamestar. Gamestar visited the German CIG studio Foundry 42 Frankfurt. Now I myself applied to do a studio tour just recently, but was told, and I'm not even mad about it, that they were working too hard on 3.0 to allow backers to do a tour right now. But I can imagine with the upcoming 3.0 release that they want to have as much press coverage as possible. But on to the good stuff. The journalists started their demo on the outlook base of Grim Hex. When woken up in a familiar closet-sized bedroom, they were able to equip some armor or flight suit through the Mobi class. Now, this is one of the things I was happy to read about. In 2.6, we are only able to change suits in a store or at a locker next to an airlock. So, I'm looking forward to that. When dressed, they walk up to a landing pad where gladiators await them. It has the new item 2.0 or a version thereof for them to play with. This means that the MFDs and the ship entries have a lot more options, such as open canopy, enter ship, close canopy, and for the cockpit, turn ship systems on and start the engines, and much more. The next thing I noticed is that they use the Mobi glass and this new star map, you know, the one we saw last week in ADV, to plot a course to a location. This is also great news. This means we are probably able to plot a course when we're not in a ship, although it's not said and I could be wrong. Then it's onward to Delamar. Jumping right to the edge of the atmosphere, they flew the rest of the way to the planet manually. As we saw in a number of ATV videos, there is an atmospheric entry effect in the form of flames and sparks. But what I didn't know was that the size and type of flames are affected by the size and speed of the ship. After the atmospheric entry, they approached Levski, and according to the journalist, it's highly detailed and beautiful. But we already knew that, we saw the videos. When they flew over the landing zone, they saw the vehicle hangars, or garages, I guess. They spawn your favorite rover, or buggy thumbrail, or cyclone, or whatever. There's also a small part in the interview with a hint how CIG will handle multiple players that want to land on the same location in the future. The plans are to despawn the ship after a set period of time. This allows for other people to land and avoid the pads from getting clogged up. Also, there will be a kiosk where you can repair and refuel your ships. This is going to take some time. This is also a new tidbit of information. Refueling, rearming and repairing are going to take more time than in 2.6. As they approached our favorite mission giver, Miles Eckhart, they noticed that he changes his behavior. A thing that I always liked about RPGs, but apparently CIG is now able to use in their MMO. Miles noticed them and checks them out with a short look, and then looks down on his Mobi glass again. It all looks very natural. According to the journalist of GameStar, the 3.0 NPCs are very good compared to the ones of Gamescom last year. Facial expression and their behavior made a huge jump in detail and movement and overall performance. And they are still working on improving it for 3.0. This is going to be awesome. There will be between 7 and 14 missions in 3.0. This depends on how many they are able to finish. Now comes the part where they speak about a particular mission. I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't mention it further. When they have accepted the mission, they jump to Jella. It's all seamless, there are no loading screens. But wait, wasn't that technology decades away? Well, CIG must have invented a time machine to get it, because it's in. The mission leads them to a caterpillar rack. These racks are partially procedurally generated. This means that the rack itself is generated and the artist can give it a final touch. The new Nox bikes is being tested, and after a bit of trouble where the game crashed, they are zooming around on a space crotch rocket. The team also stated that if you want to use a Dragonfly to drive around the moon Jella, it will take you about 3 hours. They also got to take a look at the SOLAD, or the Solar System Editor. Apparently we, the backers that follow development closely, are going to be surprised on how big the systems really are. Well, I stand by and am ready to be baffled. To finish off this episode, I would like to highlight something Todd Peppy said when asked about the stretch goal of Levski. He said, when CR makes a stretch goal, Chris Roberts, that means it has to be in the game in the given time. Often it depends on how important it is for Chris Roberts, let's say. It's very important for him. So is the NPC Miles Eckhart. So stretch goals within a release like 3.0, 3.1 and so on are pieces of tech, locations or NPCs that Chris wants to have in that release. Well, I can't wait for the update. So let me know what you are looking forward to the most in 3.0 and tell me in the comment section. And if you like my content, be sure to like and subscribe. In the near future I'm going to do a giveaway, but I'll give more info on that soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for another episode of Star Burger.